Hey everybody, I'm Steve Piacenza.
And I'm Cathie Fillion.
And today we have 3 DIY Valentine projects for the classrooms to show you on Make It With Mod Podge.
We have 3 different really fun ideas. If you're a teacher, these will be great for you to make for your classroom, or if you're a parent or aunt or grandparent and you want to make these with your kids, this is super fun. This is family friendly. So all of these ideas you can make for the kids or you can make together.
Yeah, and don't forget to share this project if you like it.
Oh yeah. Yes, please like, share, comment. We will be happy to answer any of your questions. We're going to be working with Dimensional Magic. We're going to work with Satin Mod Podge.
And Gloss Mod Podge today.
So one of the projects that we're going to show you is how to make these bottle cap pins. And these are perfect for tweens or teens. These have little pin backs on the backs so they can be worn on a jean jacket or tote bag. Kids can trade them. Really fun, sweet DIY Valentine to make.
And we're also going to show you over here, we got the clothespin butterflies equipped with glitter, Mod Podge, and of course, little bags of candy for the kiddos on Valentine.
Such a classic.
It's a classic one.
Classic kid snack.
Classic and fun.
One of my favorite things that we're going to wrap up with are these really cute pocket notebooks. My girls love little notebooks and things, and these are all the supplies besides the Mod Podge was from the dollar store, and so they're very cost effective. They round out about 40 cents a piece when you're done.
A little bit more fun than just the Valentine card itself.
Exactly.
Put it on top of a little notebook.
Exactly.
Every kid likes it.
You get the card and the notebook.
Well, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the pins today, and we got these bottle cap blanks. So let's see if we can get in and take a look at those. So these are pre-flattened like this. You can get them at the craft store. And I have a circle paper here, just like this. And I created that perfect circle shape by using a circle punch. So this is kind of a really good cheat. You can just punch your paper and get a perfect circle. Most of the bottle caps like this that you can purchase are 1 inch in size, so you'd want to use a 1 inch punch. If you don't have a punch, you can just hand cut it, but the punch is the easiest. So we're going to use the Satin Mod Podge.
And that's the orange bottle here.
Yep. And you could use gloss or matte. It really doesn't matter. I literally just grabbed that one off the shelf. And I'm going to add a little bit of the Satin Mod Podge to the well, of our bottle cap there. And then I'm going to add a little bit to the back of the paper. Oh, look at that. It's perfectly picked up with my paintbrush. And I go in, I usually just tap the edges like that all the way around with the end of my paintbrush. You could use your finger or toothpick, whatever. And then you're going to top coat it. And I like to use this sort of round brush like this because you can really get in and kind of smooth out those brush strokes. And seal the whole thing. And the next step will be the Dimensional Magic. The Dimensional Magic comes in a bottle like this. It comes carded, so you'll find it on the hang section of the Mod Podge section. Before we do this, I like to let the bottle caps dry for a good 24 hours. You wouldn't normally, if you were doing a Mod Podge project, I don't, it dries pretty fast. But
yeah.
For me in particular, I like to let these dry overnight. And the Dimensional Magic comes ready to go. So it's kind of like a faux resin. And that's going to create this really cool glass-like finish.
Yeah, we can take a look at these over here and see all the different kind of scrapbook papers and the shine on these because they really are like a faux resin. Extremely hard and super durable.
But it is water-based, so there's no smell. So this is super kid-friendly.
Yeah.
Kids are going to be able to do this. Before we pour the Dimensional Magic, I do want to show you a couple things over here. One is this one here. We used a little bit of the Mega Glitter before we did it. Just kind of painted it in there. Mm-hmm. This one here, I glued a gem in. So if you want to go next level, you can. And this one, I added some Mega Glitter just to the heart.
Right. So you can add any type of embellishments on top of the paper and then do the Dimensional Magic on top of that and seal it all together.
And we have a really long Dimensional Magic video.
Yes.
So we'll pop a link for that in the comments.
Right.
And you will get all the one-on-one on how to embed flowers and all sorts of things. But for this kids project, we wanted to keep it really simple. So let me just show you how you fill the well. It's very easy. The first thing you want to do is kind of just make sure your Dimensional Magic is started. So I do that over in the corner. And then you place it right at the beginning where you want it to go. And you're just gonna work your way all the way around it. Just kind of go slow.
And it goes on a little foggy, huh, Kath?
Yeah, it will look foggy now, but it dries perfectly clear. And it actually kind of, I think it brightens your image even. And you just kind of fill in. Okay, well that's a miracle. I did not get an air bubble. Normally, I get an air bubble or two. And if you get an air bubble, you just use a toothpick or a pin to pop it. And it would just be as simple as going in and just boop, popping it. But there's nothing to pop, so you can just go right in and it's okay. So if you had an air bubble, you'd do that. One thing about air bubbles though, sometimes they come 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave this to dry overnight. Don't move it around. Don't put it in front of a fan or a heater.
Nothing
you
drafty.
Just want it to stay still.
Yeah.
And when it's dry, it will be like this. And it'll be perfectly clear and super shiny. To finish it off, once it's dry, you just glue a pin back to the back. Now, of course, you could also glue a magnet, or you could punch a hole in it and create a pendant. I mean, it's really endless. But
yeah, these are fun with magnets on the refrigerator.
these are great Valentine for teen or tweens. They can put them on a jean jacket or a tote bag.
Backpack.
Really, really fun.
Yeah.
And look for Valentine scrapbook papers. That's all this is Valentine scrapbook papers. And you can copy it, shrink it down if you need to.
Yeah, and we're going to show you that link on Dimensional Magic. Definitely check it out because there's so much you can do with this stuff. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah. Now, if you're just joining us, we're doing 3 do-it-yourself Valentine ideas. We just finished up the bottle caps, and now Steve's going to teach you these cute little flutter friends.
Oh yeah, this is a classic DIY project for the kids, and we said, let's do it because it's such a classic and so good. We're going to show you how to do it very simple using a wooden clothes hanger like this, and we're going to be using the gloss Mod Podge, which is right here in the orange bottle. This is the classic. Of course, you can use the matte too or the satin. And our first thing we're going to do is just add some Mod Podge right on top of the clothes hanger.
Clothes
is
pin.
I
guess it's technically a clothes hanger too.
It is, but you're right, a clothespin. I like to just have a nice thin layer right on top there. And then you can choose your glitter colors. You can make a bunch of these with all different colored glitter. And you're just gonna go right on top. Very simple. Like so. And of course, I like to put the glitter back immediately so we don't make a mess. Tap it off. And there you go. Simple as that. Now let me just add this glitter back in because you know what happens, Kath, right?
Mm-hmm. It ends up all over the whole entire room. Wow. On my face, on my clothes, on my husband's clothes.
Okay. There we go. Here's one that I have that's already dried right here. So this one was prepped out. And now we're going to add some of these fun Google eyes right on top of the clothespin. And you're just gonna take it and you're just gonna position them where you want to. You can have fun with the eyes. You can make them straight across. You can put them on a little bit of an angle like I do, because these are fun little cartoony butterflies that we're doing.
They're
and
so
just
cute.
Drop them right on in.
And you know, if you go on Pinterest, there's a ton of different ideas for that. You can paper them, you can glitter them. People use paint on them, you know. It's whatever you want to do.
There we go. So that's the eyes, and we're going to set that aside and let those dry. And next we're going to use a pipe cleaner. And this, of course, is going to represent the antennas, or the, what are they called? Antenna? Yeah. And you're just going to take the back of a paintbrush and just do a little twist like so. Just to give it a little, little definition there. Remember, these are cartoony like. There you go. Let me open these up just a little bit just so we can see it. And then we're going to bend that straight up in half, just like so. Oops, let me go the other direction. Actually, I want them to go out. You can either have them go in or you can have them go out.
Cute.
And it's as simple as that. And now we're going to assemble this all together. So I would let this dry. So I'm going to just show you on this one what we did. And that is, you're going to take your baggie.
And these are the snack size baggies. So it's not the sandwich size.
It's this size right here.
Snack size.
Yeah. And you're just gonna put whatever candies you want. Of course, we're doing Valentine, so we did the hearts, but you can put gummy bears in there.
Marshmallows,
you can add marshmallows,
pretzels, goldfish, grapes.
Oh my God, it's endless. Then you're just going to roll it up a little bit.
They're so cute.
Split it in half, like so. You're going to add your clothespin. Can you guys see that? Add your clothespin. Move those around, and then we're gonna add our little antennas and just drop it in right there. And there you have it. You can see all 3 of them right here. Now these are super fun for the classroom. This is a project that you can do with your kids. You can even write names on them if you want, if you're gonna hand these out to the different, your different friends at school. And it's a classic DIY project and super easy. And of course, Mod Podge, we would seal this right on top so the glitter wouldn't get all over. Let it dry and you're ready to go.
I think these are super cute for teachers to make too.
Absolutely.
You know, if they, it's so simple.
Yeah.
Like they can, yeah. Next, I want to show you our last little mini DIY Valentine craft, which are these notebooks. So my girls are crazy about drawing and sketching and writing notes. And so all of these notebooks, the supplies came from the dollar store, and I was able to get these types of pocket notebooks. They were 3 in a pack for $1. And this is the perfect kid size. And then I got I got 3 packs of Valentines like this. And these were so cool because you get 32 of them for $1.
Such a good deal.
So all these different Valentine graphics, which is so cool. So you can use these, you could use these on tons of projects.
Oh, yeah.
You could even punch out and do them in the bottle caps. You know, it's endless, but lots of cute graphics. I love this peanut butter and jelly one.
That's
Be
a
mine. Be mine.
I like the pizza myself. The pizza and the dinosaur are my favorites.
Let's show the pizza. Look how cute.
And dino. Look at that.
So these are just the little notebooks and then the Valentines that we're going to cut up. So I went ahead and I cut some background paper to fit onto the notebook, and we're going to apply that. I'm using a 1-inch wide brush. Just apply the Mod Podge. I'm using satin. You could use gloss, matte, it doesn't matter, to the back of the paper. And then you will position it. And just smooth that out. I like to start in the center, kind of work my way out, make sure it's nice and covered. And then I have pre-cut my little graphic I want to use from the Valentine. And I will go ahead and add Mod Podge to the back of that. And go ahead and position that on. Same deal, kind of work from the center. Work my way around like that. And then normally I would wait about 15 minutes before I top coated, but I want to go ahead and show you how to top coat. So you just start on one end and work your way down. And if it's clumped up there, don't worry about it. You can spread that out. It's going to dry perfectly clear. So you'll just keep going over. And you don't want to be like this because your brush strokes will show. So just do nice even brush strokes going back and forth to seal that down. And finish it off like that. And when it's done and dried, it will look like this.
Such a simple and great transformation.
So simple.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're doing this with kids, you can have the kids cut out the graphics that they want from the Valentines. They can trim the papers, they can glue it. All of these ideas you can do with kids or without them. Might go faster without them.
That's true. Well, we hope you enjoyed our 3 different ideas for Valentine for kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
So please share this with any teachers or people that you know who might be making Valentines for the classroom.
Yeah.
And drop us any questions or comments and we will get back to you. Oh, and don't forget to tag Plaid Crafts in your project so we can see what you're making, and you can get featured on our Instagram Fan Friday.
Oh, fun. And happy Valentine's to you guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
I'm making Mod Podge.